Buenas tardes. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ana García Reyes. I'm the Dean of Community Relations at Hostos Community College. I am really very happy. I'm thrilled to be here at our Hispanic Heritage Month celebration. I'm happy to welcome all the faculty, staff, and students, and especially our elected officials, distinguished elected officials that are here with us today, and our representative from 1199 and our executive vice chancellor, Dolly Martínez, the honorees. Congratulations to all, well deserved. Welcome to our provost as well. This program will be short. We'll try to make it short because I know that some of the elected officials share that they have other commitments, but it will be short and to the point. I want to also welcome my co-MC, Mr. Rafael Torres from the Office of Legal Affairs, who's joining us, and he'll be taking the program on. Rafael, welcome.
Thank you, Dean Garcia, and good afternoon and welcome everyone to Eugenio María de Hostos Community College's Hispanic Heritage Month program. I'm delighted to serve as your co-host together with Dean Garcia as we bring to you Hostos's distinguished Latino leaders and student scholars virtual awards ceremony today. Thank you for being a part of this great celebration. Just wanted to bring to your attention that this event is being recorded, and we also offer closed captioning available on your screen as well. And without any further ado, back to you, Dean Garcia. Again, welcome everyone.
Thank you, Rafael. As you know, we are honoring today 4 distinguished Latino leaders and 5 student scholars. But before we begin with our part of the program, please allow me to present the president of Eugenio María de Hostos Community College, Dr. Cocco De Filippis, who's a scholar. She's a mentor, a wonderful administrator, and a wonderful colleague. President Cocco De Filippis, welcome.
Muchas gracias, Ana. Thank you. What a party this is. I am so very happy to see you here. Our wonderful elected officials, with all of your support, our wonderful students. I'm looking at this beautiful Amanda Septimo, among, the Senator José Serrano, Gustavo, Rivera, for putting up with that. So I'm going to say, and this wonderful honorees, as I look at them and in alphabetical order, God help me, I don't want to miss anybody because I do have some very nice written remarks I want to read, but I want to be quick, respecting your time. So I am looking at Sarah Aponte, an Hostos graduate. I knew Sarah when I was part of this little informal committee that interviewed her to go work as a college assistant when the Dominican Studies Institute was just beginning. My goodness, has she risen, and she has, the thing is that this is the most beautiful colleague anybody, so kind and so calm, and has built over there an archive like you wouldn't believe. So Sarah, I'm very happy to see you. I am really happy. I don't know if Dr. Bienvenido Fajardo is he here?
Not yet.
Okay. And Dr. Ramon Tayat? I don't see him.
Not yet.
Okay. And of course, another doctor that comes out of City College from the trenches, Dr. Anderson Torres. All right. Good to have you here. Welcome and thank you. And our wonderful students, I'll just mention them briefly. Juana Guridis, Melissa Grillo, Ana Mikeyeva, Catherine Espinal, and Sabi Tobada. I want to say, everyone, the provost, Ana, Rafael Torres, the only shame is that he doesn't get to sing today. But other than that, I think we're fine. He's just got a beautiful voice and has been with the college for so many years. And thank you, everyone. Thank you. So I want to just say very, very briefly, as Hispanic Heritage Month approaches its conclusion, I think back on the many ways we have celebrated the contributions made by Hispanic, now Latinx Americans in a variety of disciplines: the arts and sciences, film and television, fashion and business, politics, and public service. These and other fields have all been enriched and enlivened by their contributions. These accomplishments are undeniable and are a source of individual and communal pride. I also think of the ways in which bigotry and prejudice have affected and continue to affect the lives of these poets, painters, philosophers, scientists, lawyers, titans of industry, activists, educators, medical professionals, parents, and citizens. I am awe of their resilience and courage demonstrated on a daily basis. It is about persistence. It is about not giving up. And it's incredible when I see, 4 or 5 elected officials are here. It's not powerful. That is so powerful. What role models? To know where we're going, we must first understand where we are from. Noting and honoring the richness and diversities of our shared heritage is part of our journey. The union organizer Cesar Chavez once said, to make a dream come true, the first requirement is a great capacity to dream. The second is persistence. This month is proof positive that we possess the capacity to dream and to persist. Welcome. Bienvenidos.
Thank you, President. Thank you very much. And now to move on with the program, please allow me to introduce our distinguished Senator, Jose Marcos Serrano, who brings greetings. And I also I understand that you also have a proclamation for the college. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. It's such a pleasure. I see Assemblymember Septimo. We were together earlier today. It's been a beautiful day, and so fitting that we're here together to recognize the Latino, Latinx community through the lens of Hostos Community College, which I believe, and I'm sure everyone here agrees with me, has been a tremendous beacon for our community for so many years, and has been more than just an educational institution. And I don't use the word just lightly, that's extremely important, but on the issues of civics, on community engagement, on empowerment for our community, Hostos Community College has been at the forefront of not only preparing the leaders for today and tomorrow, but helping to foster the dialogue that is so intrinsically important and so critically important. And I do want to bring greetings from my dad, former Congressman Jose Serrano, who is dealing with health issues, but he is nonetheless extremely excited about today's program and always a big fan and in his heart of Hostos and the work that you do. I am so happy to see my colleagues in government here, and I know we're going to hear from them, but this is one of the issues that we are so completely united behind, ensuring that CUNY is able to support our community the way that it has and the way that it needs to, and in particular that Hostos has the respect and understanding that it needs and deserves, considering the community that we are trying to empower. So I would like to thank the Dean and everyone for having us here, congratulate all of today's honorees, the student scholars who we're honoring as well. This is really a moment that we should be so proud of and reflect upon, not just today or this month, but throughout the entire year. And I do have a proclamation that I would like to present to you. It's always tricky to do this virtually. Okay, so the proclamation is commending Eugenio María de Hostos Community College for its commitment to recognizing, honoring, and elevating Hispanic achievements. Whereas it's in the sense of this legislative body to commend and extol those organizations which perform exemplary service on behalf of their communities and state, and whereas attendant to such concern, I, New York State Senator Jose M. Serrano, commend Eugenio Maria de Hostos Community College for its commitment to recognizing, honoring, and elevating Hispanic achievements. And whereas Eugenio Maria de Hostos Community College is part of CUNY, the city's leading urban public university, serving more than 500,000 students, 25 colleges. And whereas Eugenio Maria de Hostos Community College is an educational agent for change, transforming and improving the quality of life for the South Bronx and neighboring communities since 1968. And whereas Hostos Community College offers 28 associate degree programs, 2 certificate programs, as well as continuing education and workforce development programs. And whereas the majority of Hostos Community College students population is Hispanic, and whereas Hostos Community College enriches the surrounding Hispanic community in immeasurable ways by providing learning, coaching, artistic, and cultural resources and opportunities. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that I, New York State Senator Jose M. Serrano, and all my colleagues here with me on the Zoom commend Hostos Community College for its commitment to recognizing, honoring, and elevating Hispanic achievements during Hispanic Heritage Month and throughout the year. And be it further proclaimed that a copy of this proclamation be transmitted to Hostos Community College. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. The president has the proclamation already. Thank you for delivering.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And now, following those wonderful words and that proclamation is our distinguished Senator, Gustavo Rivera. Senador Rivera.
Good afternoon, everyone. I, unlike our good friend, Senator Serrano, do not have a fancy-ass proclamation. So I apologize for that. And you are, and sir,
Next
by the way, I am already, you will notice, I am already there. Matter of fact, if I do this, there's just a grid of blurs that I see on the screen. And I saw a blur move over here, so I guess that was Serrano. Yes, it was. We're doing this. So it is excellent to see all of you. I am hoping that that this is the last time that we will be doing this over Zoom. I'm hoping that the next one that we can do in person at Hostos Community College.
For the best.
I will remind everyone that to be able to do that, we all should be vaccinated. So remember that you can get your vaccination. I am House Moderna myself. If you need a vaccination, you can reach out to any of our offices. I will speak on behalf of my other colleagues. You can reach to any one of our offices. We will make sure that you get somewhere where you can get vaccinated. So hopefully we will have next year's event in person, particularly since when we're talking about I am a big fan of CUNY. CUNY, I came originally to New York in 1998 to come to the CUNY Graduate Center. I started teaching college in 99 at Hunter College, and I am incredibly proud to say I have Bronx Community College in the center of my district, in the heart of my district, Lehman just to the north, and a lot of folks that live in my district go to Hostos Community College. And we're talking about Hostos as one of the premier community colleges in the entire system, and one that has grown exponentially, particularly because of all Latino folks that have actually just, most of them traveling down, right, from the Bronx, but a lot coming up from Manhattan and from other places, because they know that this is the place that actually opens up so many doors for them. So I'm incredibly proud to be partnering up with CUNY overall, but certainly with Hostos. Wish you were in my district, but you know what? You're in Serrano's district, so it's okay. So it's okay. We can kind of share it there, and I certainly will send all of my congratulations to all of your honorees. I know that see the Dr. Torres. You see how he set the whole thing up behind him. You see how he did the whole thing. He has like the R.A.I.N poster, and then he has the Puerto Rico. I have like a Puerto Rico flag over here. You see, but mine is not well lit. Mine does not have a mast next to it. He has a whole setup. So I'm a little jealous. You have a whole thing set up, and to the rest of the honorees, Dr. Talaj, I know is getting honored as well. I don't know if he's around yet, but also to Sara Aponte, as well as Dr. Bienvenido Fajardo and Ramon Mercedes. To all of these folks, I send you all congratulations, and I'm looking forward to seeing you folks in person once again when we get through this whole situation. I know we will do so together. So, felicidades a todos. Feliz mes de la herencia hispánica o latina, y que tengan unas buenas tardes.
Muchísimas gracias. Thank you very much. And you're correct. We have students from the 5 boroughs, even from New Jersey and Yonkers. Yes, we do. Thank you very much, Senator. Following those wonderful remarks, allow me to introduce now our distinguished New York State Senator. No, it's the Assemblywoman that is here, Amanda Septimo. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Ana. And I'm guessing that means I get a flan too, or let me know what I need to do to get a flan, because that's really what I'm.
The president is the one with the flans.
Thank you so much.
Anytime. Just let us know when you're coming in person.
Perfect.
Diana will take appointments. All right. Even though I'm in the middle of moving from one house to the other.
Okay. We'll delay it a bit.
Okay. Right.
Thank you all so much for having me here. You know, I'm going to be very brief because my 2 colleagues have said so much, and all of it is true. Hostos is named after an icon and is an iconic institution in our community. I say it over and over that the road to prosperity runs right through Hostos for so many people in our community. And this month is about celebrating the excellence in our community. And so much of that excellence in the Bronx, in New York City, and New Jersey and Yonkers, as we've just learned from Ana, so much of that excellence begins right at Hostos. And so it is incredible to be here with you all. Congratulations to all of the honorees for being a part of this legacy, for supporting this institution, and by extension, supporting the South Bronx community. I am deeply grateful. I am lucky enough to have Hostos in my assembly district, and I am extremely proud of that. And so gracias a todos por todo lo que hacen para la comunidad del Bronx, la comunidad latina, y felicidades. Thank you.
Muchísimas gracias, asambleísta. Very nice, very nice. Thank you so much for the beautiful words. Well, following our distinguished Assemblywoman, now we have with us our distinguished Councilman, Oswaldo Feliz. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Muchísimas gracias por tenerme. I'm Councilmember Oswald Feliz, and I'm so honored and privileged to join all of you today. I want to start, quiero empezar dándole la gracia a Hostos Community College por todo lo que hacen por la comunidad hispana. I want to start by thanking the people of Hostos Community College for everything that you do in empowering the Hispanic community in the Bronx, in our city, in our state, and also in many other states. And we spoke about how important the CUNY system is. So I'll start, I won't speak about that. I'll actually give an example now. My journey started in the CUNY system in a school very similar to Hostos Community College. Mine actually started at Bronx Community College. 2 schools, different schools, but very similar mission. I was able to be the first one in my family to obtain an associate's degree. Eventually, I obtained a bachelor's degree a few minutes away at Lehman College. And eventually, I was able to get a law degree. I became a lawyer. And I was able to open so many doors, more doors than I could ever imagine. Now I'm a council member representing my community of the Bronx. I'm also a tenant lawyer. I represent tenants as well in housing court, a different venue. And also, I also teach at Hostos Community College, teaching low-income disadvantaged students who are curious and are also very excited about learning. And I've been able to do that. Thank you to schools like Hostos Community College. So I want to start by, again, thanking immensely the Hostos Community College, but also the people of Hostos Community College for dedicating their time and their energy to empowering our Hispanic community throughout here in the Bronx and also in our nation. And Hispanic Heritage Month. The Hispanic community is about hard work and about progress. So I want to thank each and every single Hispanic member who works tirelessly to not only move up the ladder, but also help others as well move up that ladder as well, including families like mine who started from all the way, like they say, from the bottom, and were able to move a little bit upwards. So thank you all. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month. Feliz mes de la herencia hispana. Muchísimas gracias por todo lo que ustedes hacen por miembros de nuestra comunidad. And it's an honor and privilege to join each and every one of you today. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Councilman Feliz. And yes, the president said that she will prepare a flan for you too.
Yes, I was waiting for that. Thank you so much. Excited.
Let me give it back to the president, who's introducing our executive vice chancellor.
Well, I have to tell you, to have to introduce somebody to her own home, so to speak, you know, Associate Vice Chancellor Dolly Martínez has been the heart of CUNY. I met her when I was at York, and she was in the system office working at that time for Aunt Reynolds. And anyone, the common denominator for Dolly Martínez is that she cares. She cares about CUNY. She cares about our students. She cares about people. Anything she touches turns into beauty, turns into kindness. It's just amazing. But you should know that she served Hostos for 10 years, and she was a chief of staff, an executive, executive chief of staff, and vice president for college affairs, working with two presidents. She left before I came, so I'm not sure that I can forgive her for that. But she is the best of friends. And before that, she was in the system office. I say, Dolly, would you say you're about 3 decades with CUNY almost?
31
years
this
in
month.
Different positions, yes, with different administrations, doing always the same thing, helping everyone. She used to do some leadership development. She still does some of that as well. She still continues to do, but at that time for the women in the system office. And she asked me to join her to make good trouble over there as well. I was a faculty, so I had that perspective. It was great. It was really great to have her, and to have her as a friend, as a madrina to Hostos. So thank you, Dolly. I know you're bringing I spoke to the chancellor. He really wanted to be here, but he sent the best that he could do. He delegated to the next best thing, which is his right hand, Dolly Martínez. Bienvenida a tu casa, mi querida amiga.
Gracias, señora presidenta. Es un placer, es un honor, privilegio para mí estar con ustedes. Yo soy de la familia de Hostos, como dijera la presidenta. It's wonderful for me to be here. It's a privilege and an honor to share with you today. It's been an amazing journey, and I'm so thankful that Hostos has always been visionary. They have had amazing people throughout the years, and we're so happy that we have Daisy Cocco De Filippis at the helm now at Hostos. I am so happy to see so many elected officials who support CUNY all the way. We really thank you for taking the time and your commitment to CUNY. We're just here to serve, like President Daisy Cocco De Filippis was saying. It's like I started October 1st, 1990 in the executive search office. And now, 10 years, 20 years later, I'm back at the central office now as the Chancellor Chief of Staff, also overseeing the executive search office, making sure that we hire the best and the brightest. We're very proud of the diversity we have in the presidents and the senior executives from CUNY. And I just want to congratulate the honorees. I'm so happy to see many of you that I know, that I've known over the years. And I just want to thank also for giving us the opportunity to come together and celebrate. A lot of times we don't celebrate enough. We have so much to give and so much to learn from each other that I think, I think Hispanic Heritage Month should be all year round, because we have so much to celebrate, all the great work that is being done throughout the years and, at every level. So, I just thank you for this opportunity to be here and just, let you know, the Chancellor, we love Hostos. Hostos es familia. And every opportunity we have to go to Hostos, and the Bronx, when I came from the Dominican Republic, I lived in the South Bronx for 5 years. And when the opportunity came for me to go and serve at Hostos, I was there 10 years. And let me tell you, those were the most wonderful years I've had in my career. So thank you, Hostos, and thank you all for this opportunity.
Thank you, Dolly. Thank you for those kind words. Now I'll give it back to Mr. Rafael Torres.
Thank you, Dean Garcia. Now I'm going to bring to you the honorees. The honorees that we have. Welcome once again, and congratulations to you all for all the work that you've done, the distinction that you've made, and the difference that you've made in our communities. Now, I'd like to begin by saying that there's so many wonderful things to say, just like everything that has been said so far. And I'm glad it's being recorded so it can be memorialized, right, and shared in other activities. But I just want to be respectful of time and make sure that we all stay within, I guess, 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, try and limit our words as I give it to the honorees. Now, our first honoree is Professor Sara Aponte. She is the Chief Librarian at City College, and she's an Associate Professor at City College Libraries, teaching courses on Dominican studies and biographical instructions. She founded the Dominican Library in 1994 with donations of books and other materials by the Council of Dominican Educators. Professor Aponte holds a Master's in Library Sciences from Queens College, so she's continued within CUNY. She has a Master's in Higher Education Administration from Baruch, and she's also an Hostos alum. So, bienvenida a casa, welcome home. Professor Aponte created and maintains this Dominican Studies research guide to provide links to useful databases, books, websites, journal articles, and films in the interdisciplinary field of the Dominican Studies. Now, she has extensive publications, and I could just take up the next 5 minutes just talking about Professor Aponte and all of her wonderful contributions. But without further ado, we want to present the certificate in commemoration of Hispanic Heritage Month to Professor Sara Aponte in recognition of your distinguished leadership and iconic contributions to the cultural legacy and history of Hispanics in the United States. Without further ado, Professor Sara Aponte, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Buenas tardes. Thank you for this award. I am truly honored to receive it. It is an even greater honor to be placed among such distinguished ranks as those of the other honorees today. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Presidenta Cocco De Filippis for her vision and support throughout all these years. She believed in me when I was still a student. The same goes to Dean Ana García Reyes for nominating me to receive this award and for her presence and support throughout the development of the Dominican Library and my career. I would also like to thank Dr. Ramona Hernandez, Director of the CUNY Dominican Studies Institute, for her support and for believing in my work, as well as to the amazing CUNY DSI family. In addition, I should mention and express my deepest gratitude to Dr. Silvia Torres-Sayan, former director of the CUNY DSI and former professor of English at Hostos, for his mentorship throughout all these years. Hostos Community College is a very dear place for me. After arriving in New York City from the Dominican Republic, the process of adapting to the new culture as well as to the US education system was made easier by the dedication and the human caliber of the professors, administration, like Mrs. Virginia Maldonado and Professor Liste Colon, as well as the student body I encountered by enrolling at Hostos in 1990. Hostos opened its doors at a moment of great need. The ESL and remedial courses enabled me to develop the academic skills necessary for the rigorous intellectual training that comes with college-level work. I graduated at the salutatorian of the 1992 class. This initial college experience helped me to succeed and produce the quality of work required in a 4-year college setting, and it continued to pay off as I moved on to pursue my graduate degrees. Hostos not only provided me with intellectual and academic experience, but also with administrative expertise. The work-study program at Hostos guided me through the process of familiarizing myself with an office environment. This helped me acquire administrative skills that I still apply today, and a very important life-changing experience at Hostos. I found the Devana Yoga Center there. I am just one of the many examples of successful students who started their college education at Hostos. My success as a tenured faculty at the City College of New York and as the chief librarian of the CUNY Dominican Studies Institute is living proof that Hostos works. I owe much of my profession and my relative well-being to Hostos and to the City University of New York, CUNY. And I know that the same applies to many other people, both immigrant and native born. I am grateful to Hostos for the priceless opportunity it gave me when I needed it. Muchas gracias y felicidades a los demás honorados.
Muchas gracias, Profesora Aponte. Thank you very much. And once again, congratulations. We would like to move on to our next honoree, Dr. Bienvenido Fajardo. Dr. Fajardo was born in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, and he's been providing the community of Washington Heights and Inwood with quality medical services for over 2 decades. His service to this population, particularly through his 2 medical practices, Associated Medical Group 1 and 2, have made him an important pillar of this community. Now, he has several appointments in different hospitals, including Metropolitan Hospital, Kohler Memorial and Harlem Hospital, New York Presbyterian Hospital, and Columbia University College of Physicians and Surgeons. In addition, Dr. Fajardo is president and CEO of Bronx United IPA. He has many distinctions, and we are so proud and so happy to present him today as one of our honorees. Please welcome Dr. Bienvenido Fajardo.
Rafael, Dr. Bienvenido Fajardo is not yet with us. He's trying to log in. My understanding is that he's with a patient, but as soon as he logs in, we'll bring him back.
We'll circle back, and that's exactly the type of person that we want to honor. Someone who puts patients first. So yes, that's proof positive that he is a distinguished honoree today. So let's have a round of applause for him. Congratulations, Dr. Fajardo. Our next honoree, another Dr. Ramon Tajash. He's chairman of the board at Somos Community Care, which he founded in 2015 as the only physician-led performance provider system participating in New York State's Delivery System Reform Incentive Payment Program. Dr. Tajash oversees Somos's network of nearly 3,500 healthcare providers and over 650,000 patients from largely underserved communities across New York City, including many Asian and Hispanic immigrants. These are populations that face unique health challenges. Dr. Tajash has led numerous healthcare missions to the Caribbean over the course of his career, including most recently, a delegation of Somos bilingual network physicians and specialists from New York to Puerto Rico in the immediate aftermath of Hurricane Maria. The delegation delivered care in remote areas of Puerto Rico that suffered from lack of adequate care, even before the hurricane. Dr. Tajash hails from the Dominican Republic. So it gives me a lot of pride and joy to present to you Dr. Ramon Tajash with this certificate of distinction. Congratulations, Dr. Ramon Tajash.
Dr. Tajash is also trying to come into the platform. As soon as he joins us, we'll give him the platform.
Absolutely.
Congratulations to him, and let's move to the next honoree.
Absolutely. Our next honoree is Dr. Anderson Torres. He is president and CEO of R.A.I.N Total Care Incorporated, which serves the community since 1964 with different services such as case management, home delivered meals, low income housing for older adults, and also transportation for older adults. His education varies all the way from the East Coast and finishes on the West Coast, California Coast University. But he's also a product of CUNY, where he also has degrees from City College and Hunter College. So another homegrown welcome back. Bienvenido a casa. And without further ado, congratulations to Dr. Anderson Torres.
Gracias, gracias. Mira, primeramente me encanta ese apellido tuyo. Está tremendo. So, thank you so much. And President De Filippis, it's a pleasure to see you very shortly, right? Twice in less than 2 weeks. Así que gracias. And I have to share with you that I go back 34 years with Dean Ana García Reyes when I met her when I was 21 at City College. ¿Me entiende?
Wow.
And so, con gran respeto, muchas gracias, un gran honor. I'm thinking, you know, as I'm listening to the honorees, and thank you, I've added now four minutes because of the other honorees. I'm just joking. Pero I came here at the age of 4 with my parents from Ponce, Puerto Rico, not knowing any English whatsoever. And we eventually moved uptown to Gran Concord, and not that far from Hostos. And as life would have it, you know, a lot of prayer, a lot of faith, and this determination. I had to pick my own high school out of a random selection because my parents didn't know the school system, hardly spoke English, and it's been a whirlwind since. I'm greatly honored to be the president and CEO for R.A.I.N, entrusted with this amazing legacy that my founder, who lived until 102, was passionate about. And I have to tell you that I need everybody's support. Just like I've been supported by people, I need your assistance to be the success in the community. I want to say that I may be the only Latino overseeing a licensed home care agency in the city of New York, because esto está dominado por otras culturas. So I'm also very happy and very proud to tell you that I just received notice from Hispanic Federation. We have been awarded a grant to focus on the vaccine education and case management project. And I want to partner with Hostos on this. Listen, my success, I've been nurtured and led by powerful women, one of them being my mother, who I talk to every day. I'm blessed to have her around. She keeps me grounded, and she's back home in Puerto Rico. And one of the things that she tells me is, never forget where you come from. Continue, no te desanimes, en mala hora, buena cara. And, you know, we at R.A.I.N, we're doing about 1,600 meals a day to homebound elderly. I happen to be also honored to be in the company of Councilmember Oswald Feliz, who's helped me with one of my neighborhood older adult centers in his district as well. And I really welcome that. The other piece that I'm really passionate about, and I hope that you all join me, and it's sad to say, but a reality, is the rise of Alzheimer's in our community. So our people need our help from a culturally and linguistic appropriate service model. I've been a placement site for CUNY. I look forward to continuing to grow that. Right now, I have 15 CUNY interns in different capacities within my organization. And we touch about 4,000 people a day. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your leadership, mentorship, guidance, and the commitment to help our community and our family, extended family out there. Gracias.
Thank you, Dr. Torres.
Y mira, Torres, ya yo hice mi cita para el plan. Perdón, pero tengo que ponerlo ahí. ¿Me oye?
I mean, I try to mentor him, Presidenta, but se ve como la cosa.
Yo no sé cómo hubiera sido a los 21, porque ahora mismo, he's relentless now.
Bueno, mira, in 5 years I
Un
qualified.
espíritu bellísimo, hijo. Un espíritu bellísimo. Adelante. Okay.
Thank you so much once again, Dr. Torres. And you may like my last name, but I like your hometown because that's where we're from too, Ponce.
Uepa, uepa.
Paisano. Congratulations once again. Now, without further ado, I would like to introduce our distinguished Acting Vice President and Provost of Academic Affairs at Hostos Community College, Dr. Drago. Take it away.
All right. Muchas gracias. Bienvenidos y buenas tardes. It's such a pleasure to be here. I feel so privileged to be here today with such great people. And you know something? There's a lot of love in this room. I have a feeling that the two senators are good friends. I don't know why, but something tells me that the way they go back and forth. So with that said, what an honor to be here. Today I'm giving out the award for a scholarship for 1199, but I say this every year and I want to repeat it. Back in the 90s, I was an X-ray tech at Mary Immaculate Hospital, and I was working, and I applied to the 1199 fund to better myself in education. If it wasn't for 1199, I would not be standing here today speaking to you. They funded my education at C.W. Post Long Island University, which led me to a master's at Lehman and a doctorate at A.T. Still University. And I am so proud of that. But I can go even farther than that. I know I don't look that old, but about 50 years ago, my father was un farmacista, which is a pharmacist, how we say it in Italian, un farmacista. And he used to take me as a little boy to Dennis Rivera's lectures. He was the head of 1199. And I remember going into the city and sitting there. I was just, I'm going to say 2 years old now, about 8, 9 years old. And I would sit there and, you know, he was always a big advocate of 1199. And it's so surreal for me to sit here today and give out awards to allied health students through 1199. So I just want to say that it's really, for me, it's really emotional for me. So I want to thank 1199 for their generous support. Hostos Community College would like to offer the 5 scholarships to students that are in financial need with a declared major in allied health. The scholarships will be awarded to full-time or part-time need-based students who is pursuing an associate's degree in allied health. So I would like to announce the names of the 5 people. So the first one is Catherine Espinal. Congratulations to her. Next is Melissa Grillo. Juana Joridis. Anna Mikeyeva. And Sabi Taboyada. I would like to also say before I offer them congratulations, but these students have a wonderful career ahead of them. I heard this morning that people are calling a lot. They want X-ray techs, they want our nurses, we service the community. So when they go into these allied health degrees, you know, they really have a platform for success. And I'm so honored and pleased that 1199 is giving them the opportunity for a better life. So, gracias. I appreciate it. Buen dia.
Thank you very much, Provost.
Oh, you're so welcome.
I too joined the Provost in thanking 1199, who has been tremendously supportive of our students and our programs for so many years. It goes back to more than 20 years that 1199 has been awarding scholarships for our academic achievers. So with that, I bring to you a person that I just met. She's the Vice President of 1199, Gladys Bruno. Welcome, Gladys.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. This wasn't in my schedule for this week, but after being on there, I was like, what am I gonna say? But after listening to everyone, I feel so proud. I feel like a proud Latina woman right now, knowing, you know, all the work that Hostos has been doing and, you know, the products that you have, you know, have come out of you. It's beautiful. I am, like was said, my name is Gladys Bruno. I am a newly appointed Vice President of 1199. I represent the members at the Mount Sinai Institution area. And, you know, it's an honor to be able to, you know, congratulate the recipients of these awards. As a Latin woman, you know, it's, you know, sometimes it was a little difficult. You know, I didn't get the privileged opportunity to go to college, but I came up the ranks through hard work. My parents were hardworking, you know, parents, and my father was always a stickler, and you got to work hard if you want to get what you want to get. You know, that's either way I see it, either through school or through life. I did it through life. I came up the ranks, you know, a non-union member. Then I organized our title. Then from there I became the delegate. Then I became the organizer. And now I am the vice president of one of the best unions in the country, probably in the world. And it's an honor to know that we have been part of this for 20 years and that, we're creating the future. We're part of that creation of Latino, generations to come. And it's a beautiful thing. I had a speech to say, but after listening to everything, I'm very proud and very honored to congratulate all the recipients that are going into the healthcare. Healthcare will be forever, like Mr. Drago said. It's a career, that's a lifetime. It's a mission more than a career. And know that, when you take care of people, you're doing God's work. And it's been a privilege to be able to, sit here in front of you all before you and congratulate you. Once again, congratulations. And know that the sky is the limit.
Thank you so much for your kind words. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very nice. Thank you so much. I just want to say before I pass it to Mr. Torres again, that I have all the awards here. Señor Anderson Torres, are you picking it up or should it be delivered to you?
Bueno, yo estaba esperando el Uber ahora mismito para llegar allá.
Well, you can come to pick it up. And Sarah, your award is here as well. Okay? Congratulations.
Gracias.
Yes.
Each of the students, each of the scholarship recipients will receive $1,000 thanks to 1199. So thank you so much. Thank you very much. At this point, I give it back to Mr. Rafael Torres for closing.
Thank you, Dean Garcia, for being such a wonderful co-host. Let's have an applause for Dean Garcia. Thank you.
Thank you.
Putting this all together, bringing us all into this space. Thank you so much, Dean Garcia. And the best thing of all is that she's Hostos College. Yay, Hostos. Well, absolutely. Well, I understand that 1199 has been sponsoring and funding these scholarships for 20 years. So let's recognize that. Wow. Thank you so much for the consistency. Doesn't matter what the economy looks like. You have been faithful to your commitment at Hostos students. Thank you. Thank you so much. So our gratitude goes to you. Thank you so much, Miss Dolly Martínez, for joining us today, representing Central Office and our Chancellor. Thank you to all of the elected officials who have taken out their time and have said presente, truly representing who we are. Thank you for taking the time to be here. I also like to thank our distinguished president, Presidenta Cocco De Filippis. Thank you so much. All of this is happening under your leadership. Thank you so much for everything that you do at Hostos as well. Our president's office staff, our team, we can't not mention Victor Santana. We have to mention also Nelson Ortiz. We have to mention our interim chief of staff, Diana Kramer. We have to mention also our legal team at the office, to which I also belong to. And I thank my supervisor for allowing me to be here as well, to join all of you. I'd also like to thank all of the wonderful people who have taken the time to join us today. From our hearts to yours, thank you so much for your commitment to Hostos Community College, who we are, what we represent. And it doesn't end here. We continue to have other activities. We have Veladas Hostosianas, our Hostos Culture Talks. We also have activities that are constantly happening with our Hostos Arts and Culture Center. So please visit our website for more details, which is another way that you can stay connected to our college and continue to support us in other ways. In other words, mi casa, nuestra casa, es su casa. So thank you very much for your time, for your commitment, and thank everyone for being here.